Yes, people, welcome. Today I'm going to do a review on Taken 2, starring Liam Neeson reprising the role of Brian Mills. Now, let me just draw for the notes. I'm going to make a point first of all that the Equalizer trilogy went one route, where after the first film, Denzel Washington's character sort of took up the mantle of being a good Samaritan in a very you know action spy like way, and Taken the trilogy doesn't do that. He's still an average guy that just wants to do right by his daughter. Um, and he doesn't sort of get an appetite for killing and saving people, but yet he still gets drawn into these revenge situations from the villains that he comes up against in previous entries. So I must say, from the jump in Taken 2, everything looks so like picturesque and quite heavenly and bright and really nicely lit. When he's having like the sort of the build up scenes, the scenes with his family, with his ex wife, his daughter. I'm just really drawn into all that stuff, and I really like the sort of like the familial drama with the family stuff. And certainly as this film goes on, and the third film, I prefer the family stuff over the action. Um, okay, so now we find ourselves in Istanbul. We've changed locations. We're not in America anymore. We're not in Europe. I can't remember where they go in the first one, but now we're in Istanbul, and the wife gets abducted this time. And then they also want to take the daughter as well. So Liam Neeson has to spring into action, and it's just this sequel is not as special in any sort of way as Taken One. There's no really punchy moments. They attempt to with the abduction scene, with Liam Neeson giving instructions to his daughter again on doing the how to maneuver away from the villains that are after her, and certainly when Liam Neeson's character is tied up. I prefer his escape rather than the first one. Whereas in the first one it was luck. This one he uses more skill. He has like some sort of really small phone in his trouser or his boot. He gets that out. He speaks to his daughter. So I prefer that. I must say. So that's an improvement. There's not many improvements on that's probably the only improvement on the first one. Oh, and like I say, like the lighting and the way that it's shot at the beginning. This film's just a big I don't know, it's just a lot of nothing, and a lot of like sort of they could have just, I don't know, they made the choice in making Taken 2, so you either go big and bold or just, yeah, not don't do what you did here, because like I don't feel the need to ever watch this one again. Yeah, and most critically, I have seen this film before, but I didn't realize that. So as I was, doing this review and planning to do it, I thought, no, so as I was logging it on Letterbox, I logged it originally as not rewatched, and then I thought about it, and I thought, no, I have seen that because it reminded me of the girl throwing the grenade in on the rooftops of Istanbul in a major city, and just letting off grenades and no like police or government interference. It's just ridiculous. But I like the scene. That's the funny thing with me. I can point out things that are strange in films, because certainly when Liam Neeson's character is ram raiding the U.S. embassy, and then he just dusts himself off and goes after his wife again. It's just madness. That the what these characters get away with in this film. And then that leads me to the villains. Um, the henchmen are going around shooting people, and I think they try and do it covertly at the start. And one of the henchmen, nameless henchmen, goes, "I shot some guy," and then they proceed to like go and shoot like five more people once they get involved. So it's just like, okay, make your mind up if you're making these bad guys out to be quite good at what they do, or just mad machine gun wielding people. I must say it's not a conventional revenge action thriller, because there's family involvement. Liam Neeson as Brian Mills gets his family involved. His daughter is sort of has the same, not expertise, but the same adaptability to horrid situations as her father. As she sort of gets his briefcase out, and sort of really quite fascinating scene where she's like, Liam Neeson is guiding her with protractors, trying to like map where he is in a city, because he doesn't know where he is and whatnot. I thought that was really cool. Um, Yeah, I mean, this film is all just once the action starts, it's just he gets abducted. There's a car chase. Ram raids the U.S. embassy, goes back after the bad guys to get his wife, and that's it. That is literally it's beggars belief that this is like a big, Hollywood sequel to Taken. I know these films haven't got huge budgets, but still, yeah, it wouldn't have been the storyline I would have wrote. I don't think. And the budget is obviously higher here because it's in Istanbul. They do a lot of aerial shots, which I'm not sure how much that costs. Um, I don't even know if there's any. Well, yeah, grenade explosions. I don't know how much this costs, but it probably did cost a little bit more than Taken the original. And I think I'll end this by. Oh yeah, as he's ram raiding the U.S. embassy, the daughter sort of like sort of like has her eyebrows raised, and Liam Neeson just goes, "They'll move," like to the soldiers that guard the embassies. It's just madness. Um, oh, there was like okay during the car chase, there was some henchmen that get taken out by a train. That's pretty cool, but still, this is just a throwaway film, like. And then at the end, Liam Neeson, I think because of the success of number one, like, well, they knew going in, obviously, writing number one, that, um, Liam Neeson's character is like a family guy, he's a good guy, but he's doing, morally corrupt things for his own right reasons. But then in this sequel, he gives the bad guy a chance at the end. He gives the uh, the antagonist a chance to live, and I just thought it goes against his character because if someone messes with his daughter, I know this is more it involves his wife, but regardless, like his daughter is in danger. So based off of his actions in the first one, he should be ruthless. That's how I see it, and he's not. He gives the guy a chance, and obviously, cliche the villain tries to attack him from behind. Liam Neeson deals with him. He puts his like head through some sort of hook. That was pretty cool, but it just goes against what I thought the character was and how revengeful he would be if people mess with his family. But that is all I can say for number two, and I'll end it there. Thank you.